Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice square root math problem, which is the square root of 144 to the power of 2 plus 169 to the power of 2 plus 25 to the power of 4 divided by 2. So how do we solve this math problem? Let's provide a solution from here. So we have the square root of, we can express 144 as 12 to the power of 2, then raised to the power of 2 plus 169 to the power of 2. This can be expressed as 13 to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2 here, then plus 25 raised to the power of 4, everything here divided by 2. The next step is that 12 to the power of 2 to the power of 2 and 13 squared to the power of 2. This is in the form of a to the power of n raised to the power of m, which we can express as a to the power of n multiplied by m. Applying this exponent property, this implies that we have the square root of 12 raised to the power of 2 times 2, which is 4, then plus 13 raised to the power of 4, then plus 25 raised to the power of 4, everything here divided by 2. The next step is that we can let a be equal to 12 and we can let b be equal to 13. So this implies that we can express this as the square root of a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4, then plus, we can express 25. 25 is the same thing as 12 plus 13. So this is a plus b. So we have a plus b raised to the power of 4, then divided by 2. The next step is that we have the square root of a raised to the power of 4, then plus b to the power of 4. Now, a plus b to the power of 4, we can apply the Pascal's triangle that states that a plus b raised to the power of n. We can determine the coefficient. We have a power of 4 here. So that means that if we have a power of 2, for instance, here, this means we have 1, 1 plus 1, this is 2. Then we have 1 here. If we have a power of 3, we'll have 1, 1 plus 2, this is 3. Then 2 plus 1, this is 3. Then 1. In our case here, we have a power of 4. So this implies that we have 1, 1 plus 3, this is 4. 3 plus 3, this is 6. Then 3 plus 1, this is 4. Then 1. So these are the coefficients that we have here. So this means that here we'll have plus a to the power of 4 plus 4, a to the power of 3 multiplied by b, then plus, we have a coefficient of 6 here, so this is 6a squared multiplied by b squared, then plus, we have a coefficient of 4 here, so we have 4, that is 4a, b to the power of 3, then plus b to the power of 4. Remember, everything here is divided by 2. So this implies that we have the square root of a to the power of 4 plus a to the power of 4. This is 2a to the power of 4, then plus b to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4. This is 2b to the power of 4, then plus. Now, this is 6a squared multiplied by b squared, then plus. This is 4a to the power of 3 b, then plus 4a b to the power of 3. Everything here is divided by 2. The next step is that we have 2 is common. 2 is common here. So let's factor out 2 into the parentheses. This is a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4. Then plus, this is 3a squared b squared, then plus This is 4a to the power of 3b. So this becomes 2a to the power of 3b, then plus 2a b to the power of 3, cross the parenthesis. Everything here is divided by 2. So we can simplify 2 and 2 here. And this means we have the square root of, this is a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4, then plus, now 3a squared b squared, this can be expressed as 2a squared b squared, then plus a squared b squared, then plus, now here we have that 2ab is common here, so we can factor out 2ab into the parenthesis. This is a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2, cross the parenthesis. Now, we have that we can express this particular part as, we can express, remember this is in the form of x squared plus y squared plus 2xy, which we can express as x plus y raised to the power of 2. So let's apply this algebraic identity. And this means that we have the square root. This is the square root of a squared plus b squared raised to the power of 2, then plus, now a squared b squared, this can be expressed as ab raised to the power of 2, then plus 2ab into the parenthesis. This is a squared plus b squared, close the parenthesis. Now the next step is that we can express this particular part, we can express this as the square root of, this is a squared plus b squared plus, now we have a times b, then raised to the power of 2. So let's eliminate the square root sign here, and this implies that we have a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2, then plus a times b. Now if you recall, we have seen that let a be equal to 12, and we have seen that let b be equal to 13. Let's substitute a, which is 12, and b, which is 13 here, and this implies that we have 12 squared plus 13 squared, then plus 12 multiplied by 13. So we have that 12 squared, this is 144, plus 13 squared, this is 169, then plus 12 times 13, this is 156. So let's sum this. We have 144 plus 169. So this first is 9 plus 4, this is 13. So we have 3, carry 1 here. 6 plus 4, this is 10 plus 1, this is 11. Carry 1 here. 1 plus 1 plus 1, this is 3. So we have 313 here. Let's add 156. So we have 6 plus 3, this is 9. 1 plus 5, this is 6. 3 plus 1, this is 4. So we have the solution here, which is 469. This is the solution to this square root math problem. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Like this video and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.